Have you ever had a dream that seemed unrealistic? Something that seemed like a fantasy that you wanted to come true, but no matter how hard you tried, you never thought it actually would? I mean, that's kind of what a dream is, right? I'm sure at times it seemed like it would be easier to give up, but something kept pushing you to succeed. To me, a guitar strap is what helped me to succeed in my dream of becoming a musician and playing musical shows. So why did I want to become a musician in the first place? Well, to be honest, there isn't any sort of deep, meaningful reason behind me wanting to become a musician and play actual shows. I was underweight and I was really short for my age, and I wanted to become popular, and I thought playing guitar would help me be cool, so to speak. So that's why I started playing guitar. My sister had an extra guitar lying around that she didn't want anymore, and when I was 14, she gave it to me, and from that point on, I started teaching myself the basics of guitar. By the time I was 17 years old, I had made a good friend named Nick, who shared in my endeavor at wanting to become a musician and play actual music. I had tried a couple of different groups before I'd met Nick the years before, and none of them had ever succeeded. This was usually because of a lack of equipment or lack of people, but there was always one or the other or both reasons why nothing had ever succeeded. Nick and I weren't really any different, but we were two determined young musicians who wanted to succeed, and so we started playing music, and we played music for quite a while. One day came along where I got a new guitar, and I needed a strap to go with it, and Nick was actually with me at one of the guitar shops, and I saw this guitar strap here, and I didn't have the money for it, so Nick actually bought it for me, and this became my regular guitar strap. Unfortunately, it wasn't very long after that Nick actually moved away, and all of my dreams at least, of becoming a musician had kind of been thrown out the window, and I just felt like I should give up. And I kind of fell into a little bit of depression whenever my music goals came up. But after a while, I kept wanting to make music, even if it was just for myself. Every time I would look at the strap that he gave me, just because it reminded me of our goal that we had shared, that we wanted to accomplish together. So I kept writing music for myself, and when I was about 21 years old, a friend of mine named Will told me about a friend of his named Chris who was looking for another guitarist, and Will had told him about me and told me about him, and so I decided I'd give it a shot. When I looked at the guitar strap that Nick had given me, I thought maybe this would be another opportunity, even though I was skeptical at first. Well, Chris and I started making music and became pretty good friends, and eventually met a couple of guys by the name of John and Jason. The four of us formed a band called Rollix, and we were actually a full band now with all four members that we needed. And because of this, we were able to actually start playing shows. And so my long lasting dream of becoming a musician after about 7 years of trying had finally come true, and I was amazed. So what's the point? I mean, the point is, for years my dream was to be in a band and actually perform for others, to express myself through music. Part of me feels like my guitar strap had a lot to do with that, because I looked at it and actually wanted to succeed with what I was doing. In fact, every show that I played with Rollix, I used this guitar strap, and I still use it almost every time I play guitar. I'll probably always hang on to it because it helped me feel it. I feel it helped me to push myself to achieve my goal of becoming a musician.